A couple of days later, let me show you where I'm up to. So I started, after we took off the whole floor, I started taking off the ceiling, the wall, taking out the insulation. It's 1950s insulation, so it's really falling apart, which unfortunately makes you think that the rest of the insulation is not terribly great either. But anyway, I'm uncovering all the piping. The one thing I'm not sure what I'm going to do quite yet is I don't know how high I'm going to take out the drywall. But they have not done a very good job with this. And it leaked. And so as you can see here, these two 2x4s are not terribly great. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting them. This one is actually decent. The front is a little bit dirty looking because this is actually still some paper on there. So you can take off the paper and you will see it's not nearly as bad as it looks. And part of the bottom plate there is not doing very well. So I'm going to cut and replace that too. And then here, I think that's maybe okay. I don't know. It doesn't look terribly healthy. So I might take some of this off and see what it looks like. So I have been working not terribly long, but I've been trying to figure out how to take this floor out. Usually I'm used to having HardieBacker, so you peel it off the HardieBacker and break it off and that kind of thing, but this is an older style. And what they have done, they have put let me show you, they have put a metal mesh right here, and they poured concrete on top of it. There is a very thin bag underneath it. And then after pouring, it's not concrete, it's some kind of cement, I'm guessing, for tile. They laid the tile on top of it, of course. And in the beginning, it was kind of hard to start. So actually, the beginning that started there is the least done. But after I hit it for a little while, and I think with the bounciness of the wood, it loosened up. And then it started sort of bubbling up in areas like here, and it started coming up more or less on its own. But there's plenty of it to do. I'm going to take a small break right now because a big part of this is also taking a lot of this out, so you can move on to the next section. see if I can break it down in a couple of pieces or something. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that would be too heavy for me to carry.
Pardon me?
I think that's going to be too heavy for me to carry.
Yeah, let me cut it. Okay. I finished the floor with my wife's help. She was able to take things down, but this is what the floor looks like beneath, which means going from where that plank is, which is right about there, I need to replace this. To replace this, anything that is dark colored I need to replace. And I don't think I'm gonna replace that, that's not damaged, but then here, like I was showing the other day, there's plenty of damaged part that I need to replace too. So that's my next task. Okay, it's the next morning. I need to take a little bit of a pause from doing the bathroom. It's a really pretty day today, but it's kind of cold, which is good for me because I've been having one problem and I want to check it out. My what do you call it? My soffit has a hole in it because I'm guessing it's dripping somewhere, and I need to figure out where that is. But also, it poked a hole, and now there was a big wasp nest this summer, and I think it's cold enough. I'm not seeing any wasps, so I'm gonna attempt to go up there and see what it's like and what I might need to do. All right, let me show you what I found. Good news, I think the wasp nest is not active anymore, but as you saw, I cleaned it out, the hole a little bit. So let me show you what I found. Whew. That's a little bit intimidating, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of wetness here, and it goes up to there. But thank goodness I found, as you can see, there's a little hole in there that I need to fix, and unfortunately some of the wood is soft, but I think it's a very small area. This side is fine, so it's really about a 5x5 area that's kind of small. I don't know what I'll do about that, but I'll think about it. So I'm gonna start cleaning up the hole here, and apparently there's another soft spot there, so I'll have to figure what that is. So we'll see. So I opened up the rest of it, and lo and behold, there was some damage a little bit further. Let me see. Whoops. I don't know if you can see it, but it's dark right in there, and so there's yet another hole. It's dark right in there, which was the original hole that I showed you guys. It's later on in the day, and weather warmed up. It started off as, I think it was like 30 in the morning, and now at about 4 or 5 o'clock it got to in the lower 60s, I think. But here's the quick update. I was able to close it up. I will need to go back and put caulking. I haven't done that yet, and then also paint it. That's the end of this project. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and also subscribe to our Facebook page to see midweek updates